students, how are you? I hope you will be good. Students, in previous videos I made some I explained arithmetic sequence and I give some examples. In this video I'm doing geometric sequence. Geometric sequence is basically another sequence which is in the course. See, it's in IGCSE. IGCSE, GCSE, International Math and Mathematics D. They ask these sequences in these in IGCSE, in GCSE, in International Maths and Maths D. They sometimes ask students about these sequences. So what is geometric sequence? How we will recognize that this sequence is geometric sequence? You know, sometimes students are asked about how to find the nth term formula. This is one thing. Students will be asked. See, they are asked about these things. Nth term formula is one thing. Students are asked to find next term. The third thing, particular term. It means like fifth term, seventh term, ninth term, 20th term. They can ask any term, like next term. They sometimes say find next term. If 4 terms are given, they will say find fifth term. Sometimes then they will say, okay, find a 20th term, find a 30th term, find 19th term. So these 3 types of questions they can ask students. Now the first thing, you will have to see whether this sequence is arithmetic sequence or geometric sequence. So for the arithmetic sequence, we have explained that if the sequence is there like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. If you see the difference is same here, difference same here, difference same here. So this is arithmetic sequence. So that's already done. Now geometric sequence, how you will recognize that this is geometric sequence? Look at these 2 things, A1R over A1. So result is what? Result is R. A1R square over A1R. Result is what? Result is R. A1, see this A1 cancel with A1, this is 1R, these are 2 R's, so 1 R is gone with this 1 R. Here it's A1 cross cancels with A1, so R is left over. Here also A1 is cancelled with A1 and 1 R is cancelled with 1 R. 1 R is in the numerator and 2 R's are there in numerator and 1 R is there in denominator. So they cancel each other, so 1 R is left over there. A1 R cube over A1 R square. This is gone with this, so R is left over here. A1 R4 and A1 R cube. Similarly, R is left over. So see, R here, R here, R here, R here. One more thing, one more way of understanding this. See, if you multiply this with R, you get this. Again, multiply this with R, you get that. Multiply this with R, you get that. Multiply this with R, you get the next one. So here, this R is basically common ratio. See, R here, R here, R. So R is equal to R, R is equal to R, R is equal to R. It's called common ratio. So in geometric sequence, common ratio is there. In geometric sequence, we say geometric sequence R geometric progression. Common ratio is there. This is basically the recognition of the geometric sequence. Like example is given to you to us here. See, this example explains this very well. 6 over 2, 18 over 6, 54 over 18, 162 over 54. So all these numbers are giving us 3, 3 and 3. So common ratio is 3 here. So this is geometric sequence. Now, yeah, this is another example here. See, common ratio is 2 here, common ratio is 2 here, common ratio is 2 here, common ratio is 2 here. Okay, how to find the nth term? Now, if they say find the nth term, see, this is next term is what? Multiply this with 2. So 8 into 2 is giving us 16. 16 into 2 is giving us this. This into 2 is giving us this. This into 2 is giving us that. This into 2 is giving us to 8, 16, to 2 are 4, 5, and to 1s are 2. So it's the next term is 256. How to find the nth term? The nth term is important thing. Look, nth term formula is an. Formula for the nth term is a 1 r power n minus 1. Okay, so now see students, what is a1? A1 is the first term. This is the formula. You will have to understand this to remember this formula. Sometime there is one thing, I'm saying that thing right now, but I will be showing it to you after some time. Sometime they ask us to get this nth term formula. They will ask you, get this nth term formula, how this nth term formula is coming. So that's another thing. That's another thing that I will show that to you. But for time being, see, they say find the nth term. So let's find the nth term. What is a1? A1 is 8. What is common ratio? Common ratio is 2. And power n minus 1. So that's the nth term you got. Now, we can also write it in a more refined form. 2 power 3 into 2 power n minus 1. So see, base is same. You see, base is same. When base is the same, we can add powers. So I'm adding the powers, 3 plus n minus 1. So result is 2 power n plus 2. So that's the nth term. Now, there's one more thing. You see, this we don't accept the nth term. I always ask my students not to accept the nth term unless you verify it. See, let me show it to you how to verify it. Verification. Verification is if you take n is equal to 1. 2 power 1 plus 2 is what? 2 power 3. 2 power 3 is what, students? It's 8. If n is equal to 2, 2 power 2 plus 2. 2 power 2 is what, student? 2 power 4. 2 power 4 is 16. If n is equal to 3, so 2 power 3 plus 2, which is 2 power 5. 2 power 5 is what, students? 32. So see, 8, 16 and 32. 8, 16 and 32. So this is how we get the how we verify the nth term, that yes, this is the nth term for this geometric sequence. So this was about geometric sequence. This is the nth term formula. Formula will be, you will have to remember the formula. Okay, formula is important for this sequence. A1 is the first term, R is the common ratio, N is the, now what is the N? Basically N is a term position. Like if they say find A5, A5 means the fifth term. So you will say A1 R power 5 minus 1. So A1 R power 5 minus 1 is what? It's giving us 4. So this, you will input the values, you get the fifth term. If they say find the seventh term, you say okay, A7, 7 N is now N is 7. So A1 R power 7 minus 1. So A1 R power 6. That's the seventh term. So this was about geometric sequence. Now let me do some questions. Look at this question. Tell whether each sequence is geometric or not. Explain. Okay, explanation is easy. I will add one thing here. Find the nth term as well. So see, let's do the first part A. 3, 12, 48 and 192. They say explain whether each sequence is geometric or not. How we will show that these sequences are, this sequence is geometric? I have told you that divide the next, see, consecutive terms division. See, this or this, this or this, this or this should give you same answer, same thing. 12 over 3, 48 over 12, 192 over 48. Check whether these are giving you same answer or not. This is giving you 4, this is giving you 4, this is giving you 4. So see, they are common ratio here. So it's geometric sequence. Now how to find the nth term? a1 r power n minus 1. So a1 is 3, r is the common ratio, it's 4, n minus 1. So that's the result. Now let's do sequence B. B I'm doing here, minus 1, 2, minus 4 and 8. 2 over minus 1, minus 4 over 2 and 8 over minus 4. So result is 2, result is 2 and result is 2. So 2 is equal to 2 is equal to 2. See, common ratio. So geometric. Progression. Now how to find the nth term? a1 r power n minus 1, students. So it's simple, put a1 minus 1 here, and what is r? R is, oh, there's a mistake done here, it's minus 1, and I will erase this. It's also minus, it's minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2 here. So r is minus 2 and r n power minus 1. So that's that's the nth term. Now let's do this part, part D. Part C is, students, please do part C yourself. This is your home work. Come on, which students never do? Very few students are good in homework. Homework you should always do, because homework is giving you better understanding. If teachers are giving you homework, you should do that, because if you will not understand that thing, you can ask teacher, I was not getting that thing, now I couldn't do the homework, please help me. So then teacher will help you and you will understand that in a better way. So now let's do part D. 1 upon 3, 1 upon 2, 3 upon 4, 9 upon 8. What's the rule for geometric sequence recognition? We know that 1 over 2 will be divided by 1 over 3. 3 over 4 will be divided by 1 over 2. And 9 over 8 will be divided by 3 upon 4. So result is here 3 upon 2. Result is here 3 upon 2. Result is here 3 upon 2. So see, I'll explain it a little bit. See, 1 over 2. This is, since division, this is 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 3. In division, we flip the divisor. So divisor will be flipped, so 3 over 1. So this results 3 into, see, 3 into 3, 3 into 1 and 2 into 1. So it's 3 over 2, that's the answer. Similarly, I will do one more, 3 over 4 divided by 1 over 2. So 3 over 4 into 2 over 1. So it gives you 6 over 4, divide by 2 here and divide by 2 here. So we get 3 upon 2. Same answer is coming. So it's geometric sequence. I will say that this is geometric sequence or geometric progression. Now nth term is a1r power n minus 1. So a1 is 1 upon 3, sorry, 1 upon 3 into r is 3 upon 2 power n minus 1. So that's how to get the nth term. So thank you so much, students. In next lesson I'll be explaining quadratic sequence and cubic sequence, inshallah.